Now that the Wave 3 is out, I thought why not do a mic test video comparing it to the HyperX QuadCast and the Blue Yeti USB microphone. So here's a quick size comparison next to the HyperX QuadCast and the Blue Yeti. As you can see, these two are more like full size, where this one, even though it does have a stand like the other two, this one's definitely more like a mini microphone. They all have similar features. These two over here rotate a little bit more than the HyperX. You can see the difference in height compared to the Blue Yeti. And here's the difference in height next to the HyperX. The one thing I do like about these two is they've got the tap to mute right on the top, and you don't hear anything when you mute those compared to the Blue Yeti. So now we'll do a mic test between all three of these so you can see which one sounds better. This is a mic test for the Wave 3 premium microphone and digital mixing solution. This is a brand new product by Elgato. They tried to tailor this for creators. They tried to keep the design of the Elgato Wave 3 nice and simple, and I gotta say, it definitely looks really good in person. It is definitely quite a bit smaller than something like a Blue Yeti or HyperX QuadCast. The thing I really like about the Elgato Wave 3 is the mute button right on the top, where you can just mute it and you're not going to hear anything. Another great thing about the Wave 3 is to access the ports on the back are a lot easier than on the Blue Yeti or the HyperX QuadCast. This is a mic test for the Wave 3 USB microphone by Elgato. Even though this is a smaller microphone, it is made mostly of metal, and it does come with a heavy-duty desk stand that's padded on the bottom. This does have a USB-C connection on the back with a high-power headphone output. Controls on this one are really easy to use. It's really nice that it's got all the controls right on the front, and you can switch modes just by pressing the button. This also has something called clip guard technology, where it instantly reroutes sound through a second signal path that runs at a lower volume. The result is clean audio output, no matter how loud you scream. Now I think I paid $160 for this microphone, where the cheaper Wave 1 is right around $130. But in my opinion, the Wave 3 is a much better microphone, mainly because the built-in controls, where you don't have to just rely on software. So let me know in the comments below which of these three microphones you think sounds the best. This is a mic test for the HyperX QuadCast USB microphone. This one's currently right at $140, so $10 more than the Yeti and $20 less than the Wave 3. Let me know in the comments below if you think this one sounds better than the other two. The first thing I noticed when recording, it seems like the Blue Yeti records the loudest, and the HyperX probably records the lowest. Not really sure if that's going to make much of a difference. I think the HyperX probably has the best way to mute the microphone, which is just touch anywhere on the top, somewhat similar to the Wave 3, just a lot larger area to hit in order to mute the microphone. You only have 2 ports on the HyperX microphone, and the way the bass is built in, it's kind of hard to get to. It's definitely a little more inconvenient than the Blue Yeti or the Wave 3, but as long as you're not unplugging constantly, it's probably not going to be a big deal. The other nice thing about the HyperX QuadCast is it lights up when it's live, and then once you hit mute, the light goes out. It's definitely a little bit easier to see when you're muted and when you're not compared to the other two. Plus it looks pretty cool. I know my wife's been using this microphone pretty much every day for her Zoom meetings. I think she really likes it just because you can tap the top to mute it and you don't have to mess with a mute button within the Zoom software. So overall, I don't think you can go wrong with any of these three microphones. They're definitely really popular right now, especially with everyone working from home. So whether you're going to use this for a podcast, game streaming, or just working from home, music, just about anything you can think of where you need a USB microphone, you're definitely going to need to look at these three, in my opinion, to get one of the best USB microphones out there. So this is a mic test for the Blue Yeti USB microphone. Now this one has somewhat similar controls to the Wave 3. Now the nice thing about the Blue Yeti microphone is it's currently $130, so it's cheaper than the Wave 3 and pretty similar to the HyperX QuadCast microphone. Not only that, I think it's got a really nice build quality, probably even a little better than the Wave 3 and HyperX QuadCast. If you do any kind of search for a Blue Yeti microphone, you're going to see about 1 million videos made on this one. And for good reason, it's a really good USB microphone. The Blue Yeti is definitely closer to the HyperX QuadCast microphone, that it has other modes besides just cardioid like the Wave 3 has. All three of these microphones do have custom software that you can adjust settings as well. So let me know in the comments below which of these three microphones you think sounds the best. This is a mic test for the HyperX QuadCast USB microphone. Personally, I think the monitoring system is a little bit better on both the Wave and Blue Yeti, but I don't know if that's that important to everyone. Just something that I thought I would point out. So for me, probably the easiest one to use out of these three is the Wave 3, because you can access the ports really easy, and it has the mute button similar to the HyperX. So I would definitely pick that one as far as easiest to use. But if I was going to pick between these three, as far as style goes, it's really tough to choose between the HyperX and the Blue Yeti. The Blue Yeti is such a classic look, but the HyperX looks so much like a gaming microphone that I might give the slight edge to the HyperX, but that's all just personal preference. So I think overall my favorite microphone out of these three, even though it is a little hard to access the ports in the back, is the HyperX QuadCast USB microphone. Now, one thing that the Wave 3 probably does a little bit better than the other two is where it cuts off those high peaks, and it does make things sound a little bit better, so you don't really have to worry about talking loud and just making your audio distorted. It's a really tough decision between these three, but for me, I just think the HyperX has a nice mix of style and functionality, to where I would probably lean towards the HyperX if I had to choose between these three. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.